Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got our shorter nails out today as we are going to be doing some stamping. So some of my recent plates came from Moyou London, and here we've got collection number 22 plates. This is the collection, and I really wanted to do a nail design using it. So that's the plate that's going to inspire today's design. Here are two colors from Madam Glam. We've got September Skies and Baby Blue. So those are going to be our base colors for today's design. I managed to trim the beginning, but one of those nails is going to be September Skies, and then the three nails are going to be Baby Blue. And then the last nail is actually going to be a marble between the two colours that we've got going on. So I'm going to apply those. I will pop it into the lamp, cure it, and then when it comes out, I will do a second coat on the full cover nails. But of course, the marbled nail is going to stay as it is, as we probably, well, of course, we cannot recreate the exact same marble that we've just created. And usually the way I do my marble is opaque enough where you don't need to do a second coat, which is marvelous. So I'll just pop these into the lamp. I like to cure these for 60 seconds. I have this thing that I just seem to cure everything for 60 at this point. I always think to myself, there's nothing wrong with over curing. So I do pop them in for 60. Sometimes if I'm rushing, I do 30, depending on what the bottle, of course, requires you to do. So always make sure you read it. So I've placed the two colours on my little DIY palette. It used to be a container for some charms, and I just swooshed it into one another using a dotting tool, and then using my ombre brush, I'm just going to pick it up and place it on my nail. So a lot of the time people like to use base coats to help the gel polish glide, or you can use a blooming gel. Blooming gel works really well. But when I use it, I seem to find that I kind of seem to see clear bits in between the gel, and that's kind of not what I wanted. So most of the time I just go in on a bare nail. So if you're doing this on a client, you want to make sure you have your base coat applied and cured if you're going to do it on, you know, without any background product. And then I go ahead and cure these. So we will cure these, and we don't actually have a... Oh no, we do actually. We do have a sugar nail. Of course there is. What am I even on about? I have another stamping design coming up soon, and it's also using the Moyou London stamping plate, and they have this really cute Care Bear Christmas themed plate, so I thought it was going to be so cute to create a nail design with those. So that will be coming up shortly, but you'll probably see this video first before I upload the other one, as this one I just managed to film sooner. And yeah, so there it is, looking beautiful. And here is our glitter, and it's so pretty. I love glitter. So all of my glitters pretty much at this point are from Larissy. So I don't think they have a specific name. They usually have almost like a code-like name, some numbers and letters put together to, I think, create a name. I could be wrong, but I will have everything linked in the description for you. Also, I think I have a link to the Larissy glitters that can save you some money, or it's a discount or some sort of amount off. I'll have that in the description, so you can go have a look. I highly recommend them, and it's a gorgeous baby blue kind of shade. So here is our plate. I think it's so cute. When I saw this on their website, I was obsessed, and they had this sale. I hope it's still on by the time I'm uploading this. At least when I'm filming my voice today, the plates are still reduced. So they're usually about $7.99, $8.99, and this one was £2.40 or something like that. So they're like up to 70% off. Crazy good deal. You knew I had to get my hands on those. So I'm so happy I did, because they're such cute little images. At first when it came, I was a bit concerned. I was like, oh, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to create a design. But the more I started digging, looking at inspo, seeing what the company themselves did with the plate, I instantly had little sparks coming up, and yeah, today's design came about. So I picked up the word where it says love at first sight. I thought it was really cute. I love when plates have words, so I've picked that up, placed it in the center with some white. Then I'm going to do two snowflakes at the top, two snowflakes at the bottom. One snowflake, the larger one, will be white, and the second snowflake next to it is going to be this really nice, almost metallic-y, purpley bluey shade. I'm not quite sure what color I would class this under. Depending on what background you place it on, it will have a slightly different color. So I did end up trimming it a little bit, and there we are. We've got two snowflakes on both ends. That's one nail done. So the next nail, we're going to do some reverse stamping. And I decided to pick up the little penguin. So I literally sat here for so long trying to figure out if I want the penguin or if I want I think there was a snowman, or I was kind of leaning between the penguin and the snowman just because this is like a frosty looking nail design, but I did end up going for the little penguin and I'm so happy I did. So what we're going to do is colouring the tummy, the legs and the face with the white. We are going to do the top of the hat and the scarf in this really nice blue that we've got, and then the kind of little gap on the hat that we've got where it's like kind of clear and black. We're going to use some of that metallic shade that we had going on earlier. So with reverse stamping, I'm using the stamping polishes themselves. I will have a way more in-depth video coming up very soon about this. I feel like I've chopped up the video a bit too much to get in a lot of detail, but this is what it's looking like with the white, and it's very good to use a brush compared to a dotting tool. In my opinion, I found a brush so much easier to work with. It's just, yeah, I just find it better with a dotting tool. I find that I manage to always kind of press too hard and I end up picking up the image on the dotting tool, which you don't want to do. So we're just going to finish up with the colouring in. It's almost like an adult colouring book. And then you end up with beautiful little nails, which are so cute. There we are, there's a little penguin. That's so cool that you can see it through the little jelly. And then we're going to stamp it in the center of this marble nail that we've done. So once you reverse stamp, because you place quite a lot of polish on top, I really like to wait for it to dry. And since I'm working with gel polishes, they have a tacky layer. So if you're working on normal polishes, I think there are products that you have to apply onto a nail to create the sticky layer, or you apply it on top of the actual stamper and then peel it off and then apply on your nail. I've seen all different sorts of methods, but that because I use gel polishes, they just naturally leave a sticky layer, so I don't have to worry about applying any additional products. I could wait a very long time, it could be super dry and it will still transfer, which is amazing. So once you've got your penguin down, you want to pick up one of those little bows. I really wanted to make this set really cute, so I ended up picking up a bow in the white shade and then just stamped it on the top left hand side of that penguin to give it a little bit of cuteness. And I just also wanted to mention that although stamping nail designs are, well, at least mine will be, because I just love when there's a lot going on, there's just so much going on the nail design. You'll notice that video lengths are usually very quick, and that's because stamping is actually super quick. Like, there's not a lot of effort and work that needs to go into it, really. So you probably find that sometimes I might upload videos that probably don't have as much going on, but are much longer because I'm doing it by hand. With stamping, it's so amazing, it's so quick that I don't know if I could pull a 20-minute video. I probably could, of course, but I'm a bit worried because otherwise it's just a bit boring, and that way if I can fast forward it, you can just see the main bits where I'm picking it up, where I'm placing it, and you know, everything you need to see, basically, not the in-between bits where I'm wiping or anything like that. So on our next nail, the two nails remaining are going to be the same, so I'll only show you guys me doing the one. And I'm doing a mixture of snowflakes on this plate. We've got some white, we've got some of that metallic, and some of that kind of oceany kind of blue, I think. I also have all the names of the polishes down in the description, along with a link to Moyou. I think I also have a link that saves you some money, so have a look in the description. They do amazing plates. I highly recommend them. I will have so much more content coming up using their plates, so hopefully I can spark a lot of ideas on what you can create. So if you wanted to take advantage of the sale, go quickly now whilst it's still lasting, if it is still, and then hopefully some of the plates you've picked up I'll have, and if not, let me know in the comments if there's any plate you want me to play about with and create a design. I'm more than happy to, you know, create some designs that you're looking for and spark some ideas for you to create some designs. And yeah, so for that nail, I'm just scattering some of these snowflakes, picking up random ones off the plate, placing it on the nail. And you all know me, I love when there's way too much going on. So although this nail is pretty much fully covered with snowflakes, I still felt like there isn't enough. So you can use just a normal ordinary white gel polish. You could actually probably get away with using the actual stamping polish if you wanted to, the white one. But I decided to use, I think I had some Glitter Bells Unbelievable Gel on my little palette already, so I just wanted to use it up so it doesn't go to waste. And then with a dotting tool, what I'm going to do is go in between the snowflakes and just add dots. Some of them were just on their own, some of them had three next to each other. Just scatter some dots and fill up the space. I just don't like when there's space. I don't know what it is, but you know, some people look at this and go, whoa, there's a lot. And for me, it was still a bit but I'm really happy I did add those dots. Sometimes I do think, oh, I should add more, and sometimes it doesn't end up looking the way I wanted it to, and it was indeed a bit too much. But with this design, I felt like it really needed it, and it did add that little cuteness and that almost like the little tiny snow that falls down, almost like it giving that little effect, which I think was really cute. So I will repeat this on the other nail, but I will try and switch it up so that the snowflakes are a bit different colored in the same area, but different color coordination. So there we are, they're all done now. So I'm just going to apply a top coat, and in today's design in particular, I went for a matte. I was considering a glossy, but I kind of really like when stamping is matte top coated. It really feels like it makes the design stand out, for me anyways. But the Care Bear nail design that's coming up is actually going to be glossy top coated. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments once that video goes out what you actually think. Do you prefer stamping glossy or matte top coated? Or if you already know what you prefer, let me know in the comments. But for me, I think I prefer a matte top coat. Although I feel like recently I've been just picking up that matte. So maybe I'm a bit, you know, swaying towards matte just because I've been using it a little bit too much recently. And here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. I will have all the links in my description. Some of those links will include some discount codes or some money off if you use my link. So hopefully that also help you guys save a little bit of money, as I know Christmas is a very expensive month for all of us. So I hope you guys liked it, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Have a lovely Christmas. Bye, guys.